Hi, this is Kirk Davis of Green River Community College. I'm here with Greg Hafner and Barbara Smith. We're all part of the Kent Downtown Partnership, and we wanted to talk to you about a new program for the B&O Tax Main Street Tax Program. Greg, could you just kind of introduce them to the idea?
Sure. So a few years ago, the state authorized people and businesses to donate to the Kent Downtown Partnership or organizations like that are focused on revitalizing downtown areas. And for any money that a person would donate to an organization like the KDP, that person or business can get a credit of up to 75% of the amount that they donate against their B&O taxes that they pay for the year. And it's for the following year that applies.
I work with a lot of businesses, and this is pretty much a hated tax. This money just goes out of your pocket, and this is I think it's really awesome because there's an opportunity that you can keep some of that and make it work for your community. So Barbara, from your point of view, what's this doing for our communities?
Well, for us, it's improving our downtown, and virtually all of our community in Kent. And it happens because this is where employees come to eat, to shop, and we want to make sure that we have a vibrant downtown so that it's inviting, encouraging them to come down and spend their money.
Well, I've heard that there's as many as 70,000 employees who work within 1 to 3 square miles of downtown Kent. So there is quite a population in the surrounding area and just in our employees who are every day.
Yeah, and this is a credit that doesn't have to be limited. It's not limited to businesses that are in the downtown area. We have a lot of members of the KDP that take advantage of this credit that are businesses in the Kent Valley.
Yes.
That have employees or customers of their own that shop in the downtown Kent area. And so to them, it's a big benefit to be able to have downtown improved through programs that are funded through this type of tax credit.
Well, I've been impressed with the number of businesses that have already contributed through this in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. And as a result of that, it helps us have a more successful downtown, which has a snowball effect of other businesses also becoming more successful.
I think you're right.
The better we're doing, the better they do.
To me, it's a shop local thing, and
Yes.
and that's the unfortunately, if our tax dollars go out of town and if our shopping dollars go out of town, we're in trouble. But this Main Street B&O Main Street donation program is an opportunity to keep it here. I was just going to ask you about how does a person take advantage of this?
Well, you need to be an e-filer with the Department of Revenue for your B&O taxes. And as I understand that is now going to be made mandatory for all businesses anyway, so everybody's going to
Probably almost everybody here is familiar with that.
So you go online with the Department of Revenue, and there's a very simple process where you register to contribute money to a downtown organization like the Kent Downtown Partnership. And then you...
It's actually on a pull-down menu, I think.
Right.
So it's pretty simple.
Very simple process. You then register an amount of money that you think you might be able to contribute that year. You're not committing to making that contribution at that time, but you're basically reserving that amount of money because the amount that the KDP can get and the amount that the state has allocated is limited. So we need people to go online and reserve that amount of money.
So they can just go online anytime and just say, this amount of money, I'll reserve for the Main Street program.
Right, and you specifically actually identify which organization you want that to go to. The Kent Downtown Partnership is one of those that's listed on the website.
Yes, and to make it really simple, Barb, you've offered to actually walk people through the process.
Absolutely. I've gone to offices and sat down. It really only takes a few minutes.
So it's like 5 or 10 minutes
Yes.
to do that process. What number could they call to get a hold of you?
They can call 253-813-6976.
813-6976.
Correct.
So just call Barb or call Charlotte and have them help you walk through it. It's really simple, but you reserve that amount, and then the checks come directly to you. Write out a check directly to the KDP.
Correct.
For the B&O tax, and then the state is able to track that. Now, you mentioned that there's a 75% tax credit on the state, but there's more than that, right?
Right. Some businesses like my own actually report the full amount of the contribution to the KDP as a donation to a 501c3 program, which the KDP is a nonprofit.
Yeah.
And we take a full deduction of that amount against our income from our business.
So on the federal tax
returns.
returns.
On the federal tax returns, correct. So we get that deduction on our federal tax return, and then when our B&O statement comes in from the Department of Revenue the following year, we get a 75% credit of what we just donated to the KDP.
That's what's nice,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to write that check in January, February, March, depending upon the amount of your contribution and what's due.
Yeah.
And so the check does come directly from the donor to the Kent Downtown Partnership.
Right, so you just write the check out to the KDP.
Right, and then.
But you've e-filed and told the state that you're doing that.
Right. Then the donor, when they go to make their B&O tax payment, and they do that online, they will see a credit that will show up on that first invoice for the new year, and that will just simply reduce what they owe to the state for their B&O tax.
Okay.
And it's good for the full year. You have to use it, for instance, you write the check in 2011, you've got to use it all in 2012. It's still a wonderful program. A couple businesses have commented how fun it was not to have to write a check or
Yeah.
transfer money to the state.
To the state, yeah.
It
I think it's
stays
awesome.
local.
I think it's awesome to actually keep it local here. In fact, I think this B&O Main Street program is a way that we can all invest more in our community. I think it's important that we shop local. I think we should support local stores. The money from the taxes that stay local, the money from shopping that stays local here, just gives us a better community where we all live and work, makes us all a better place, and we can all now be a part of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we thank you for listening, and we appreciate the efforts that you make to help donate to this B&O program. We're trying to raise, I think the limit's $133,000
Correct.
this year, so anything that you can do to help us will help our community,
Yes.
and then by helping your community, you're helping your own business.
Right. And we do have some programs beyond just membership dues, which you can take the credit against your membership dues, but we also have a sponsorship program. And so if people are interested in participating at different levels, I think our sponsorship levels go from $1,000 to $10,000, and they can receive different benefits for that, such as getting recognized as the event sponsor for our annual dinner, or supporting one of our big events, the Wine Women Wow.
You know, and I'll actually post that with this video, so
Okay.
they can look at that. But the greatest thing about that is we do, it's hard to count how many events we do throughout the year, but this is a chance for you to really get noticed, to get promoted, to get people's attention through the sponsorship.
And we really want our businesses that participate to get
We really
the
appreciate,
recognition, because
yes.
we do appreciate it. It really makes our job doable.
Well, Barbara and Greg, I want to thank you for helping us understand this program.
Thank you.
So we'll post the information on our website, and then hopefully people will give you a call and take advantage of it.
Great.
And I just want to also end by saying that it sounds like it's too good to be true, but it really is that simple, that easy to get your money to stay here local.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.